Hey sports fans, Coach Nick here and welcome to BBallBreakdown. Crazy, insane finish to that game last night between the Bulls and the Cavaliers, Game 3. And this is what happens when you have two evenly matched teams going at each other. That said, the Bulls fans would definitely have an argument against the refereeing last night. It definitely felt like it tilted in favor of the Cavaliers. However, there was a really big call they didn't call against Jimmy Butler at the end there that benefited the Bulls. So, hey, perhaps it evened out. Pau Gasol is injured. We're going to have to wait and see how much he's going to play, but there's no doubt in my mind, having broken down the other game and looking at what they did last night, they're better without him. He can't handle Mozgov's strength. He can't handle Tristan Thompson's agility and quickness. He's just not a good fit, and if he's not giving you 22 and 12, then he's a negative, and maybe not even at that point. So him going out allowed the Bulls to play a lot better, it seemed like, and they could handle the Cavaliers. So you'll see here on his on and off numbers that he hasn't been helping them certainly last night, and we'll see going forward how injured he is. I went through how LeBron was attacking. I'm really concerned with all these sort of stagnated offensive sets they're running for him. He can hit them on occasion, but remember, the rest of the team is just standing around watching, and that gets disjointed. You lose your rhythm. It makes it harder to play that way. And I know that Coach David Blatt never really envisioned his offense to run the way it is now. Just looking at a montage of LeBron isolations throughout the game, it's not hard to see why he shot 32% from the field. He takes way too much time to get into a move, and against a good defense like the Bulls, he's playing right into their hands. His whole forward jab step in place while the whole team stands around and watches isn't going to get the job done on the road versus this defense. You can see the defense able to shift into position without any other movement on offense, and these jumpers with 11 seconds on the clock are simply bailing the defense out. Just for contrast, even though he has no choice, just look at his improved rhythm when he's decisive and rises up for the three. LeBron had trouble finishing at the rim against the Bulls' physical style, and here's an example of contact made with the body that went as a no call, lest Bulls fans think he got every call. And just watch what happens when LeBron breaks into a cycling move right away. There is no help and he gets a layup. Unfortunately for him, he blows it, but the point still stands. Some of his struggles at the rim are from poor finishing choices. I would have liked to have seen him turn his body towards his bench, planted the left foot when he does, but jump off both feet and glide with a left-handed finish. Instead, he tries a crazy difficult one-footed right floating layup on the left side. This shot at that speed is almost impossible to make. And taking a 9-dribble isolation out of Horns, which is designed for the point guard to make a pass above all else, is again playing right into the hands of Coach Thibodeau's defense. As we showed before when LeBron just caught it and pulled the three, just watch how indecisive he appears on the catch, waiting for Butler to get back in position to defend him. Shooting a shot after staring down your man for 4 seconds is really hard to do. But LeBron did have his moments when he got going, although in this case, seems hard to imagine this call wasn't a charge, as Rose gets to the position first and LeBron lowers his shoulder. But stars getting calls is nothing new. In the third, again, LeBron waits for Butler to pick him up instead of driving right away. He then fumbles on the spin move with the left hand, and Butler is able to be physical with him and block the shot. Let's move to the fourth quarter. The Cavs are down 3, and a 6-dribble semi-isolation resulting in a 27-foot shot with 14 seconds on the clock is again playing right into the hands of the Bulls defense. Meanwhile, Rose got a chance to be the hero in the fourth. When he attacks the rim, watch how Thompson doesn't come over to help when it would have been a perfect sandwich on the spin move. It's something Thompson really struggles with and has hurt the Cavs on defense. Rose almost loses the handle, but recovers for the layup when LeBron didn't get there either. Even with shooters on the floor, you can have bad spacing. Kyrie tries to penetrate towards the right side, where 3 teammates are camped out and their men are in the way. I'm sure Kyrie is concerned with Taj Gibson and doesn't protect the ball from Heinrich, who gets away with a little help one pass away to knock the ball off his leg. Rose was not immune to bad decisions in the fourth. On this crossover, he gets Thompson on him, but instead of beating into the hole, he bails the defense out with this lousy step back from 18 feet with 14 seconds still on the clock. On this possession, at least there's a little side-to-side action before LeBron stops everything with a one-jab face-up. But he takes a lot less time before rising up and nailing this clutch shot. It isn't strange to me that Kyrie had no assists, since that's simply not his role in the offense much. But here's an example of LeBron rolling to the flat for either a shot or a drive, but Kyrie doesn't get him the ball. This turns into another stagnant, multiple jab isolation bailout jumper, but this time LeBron is clutch once again. On this stagnant high pick and roll set, clearly not from Coach Blatt's playbook, both Kyrie and J.R. Smith wander up the three-point line. This is bad spacing, yet Hinrich adds extra steps to his closeout, but J.R. Smith hits this very tough shot impressively. Finally, the Cavs run hawk with a UCLA cut into double down screen for J.R. Smith. Notice how the Bulls almost never have to switch the pick and roll, until the end where Kyrie attempts the risky right-left Euro. The problem with this move is that you're jumping off the left foot from 8 feet away, so you'd want to shoot this with your right hand, but that's right where the defense is, often resulting in a miss. In contrast, watch how easily the Bulls force a switch on their pick and roll. Rose has been scoring on LeBron this series, so it's no surprise he blows right by LeBron here, and on the shot, you can see LeBron gets away with hacking down right on Rose's arm. On the next possession, I like seeing LeBron in the post on that left block where he can do some damage, like lure Rose into helping one pass away. A big no-no in this situation, but he gets away with it when J.R. Smith can't hit. Since the Cavs are intent on switching the ball screen, the Bulls screen with Kyrie's man to get him onto Rose. Boom! Rose promptly blows right by Kyrie, but gets the shot blocked. The Bulls don't give up and find Butler on the perimeter for a three. While this one is a shot clock violation, notice how LeBron whacks him on the head during the release. Down one, I like the play call. LeBron at point, they down screen for JR, have him ball screen, then he gets a flare screen to the left corner. But LeBron sees an opening and gets fouled by Butler. In case you were wondering how legit that foul call was, it was pretty clear on the replay. Here's a great call out of the timeout from Thibodeau. A clear 2-for-1 situation. They clear out the right side for Butler with a flat cut. Butler gets a step, and Tristan Thompson rotates, but then stops to go find Gibson. I think the better choice would be to protect the rim. Butler stops on a dime and gets the layup. On second look, he totally traveled when he picked up his pivot foot, so the refs had benefited both teams. Down by one with a 10-second difference in the game and shot clock, the Cavs can just go and find the best shot they can get. Problem is, LeBron saw an opening right as Kyrie was going on the wrong side of this pinned down screen. The hole closed pretty quick, Butler was able to cleanly swipe the ball, and LeBron just barely misses the go-ahead layup. Down three after free throws, the Cavs run a beauty. LeBron snake dribbles to the middle, and the second Hinrich turns his head, Smith cuts to get the handoff in the wide open three. You might ask why the Bulls didn't take a foul here. With 11 seconds left, there's too much time left. You'd be giving them another possession to tie it up. That said, I'm not sure I would have had Hinrich in to defend. Someone like Snell is longer and quicker, but give credit to JR for nailing this shot to tie it up. And I really love this. No timeout, just take it down and win the game. However, here comes what could have been a disastrous brain fart from LeBron James, who's not even guarding Derrick Rose, but runs over and looks like he's taking a foul. I mean, the risk involved in doing this move meant Rose could have gone ahead with free throws, something you never want to intentionally do. However, he got away with it for the time being until...
I was supposed to get the ball in the corner. I said forget it. I ran towards the ball. They gave me an opportunity to get the shot off. And I just got to thank my teammates, man. They give me so much energy, and they live with me. They live with my mistakes. I'm fortunate, very fortunate.
The Cavs did the best they could to contest this shot. Sometimes these things happen, as Rose banks the shot in from 5 feet behind the three-point line.